Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're here to talk about UFC 307's Julianna Pena versus Raquel Pennington. Interesting fight, interesting decision. We're going to talk about the fight and the decision, but before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. This fight was pretty interesting. Started off, Julianna was ahead, quicker to the punch, and she was quick to get out of the way before Raquel Pennington was able to find her and land any significant shots. As a matter of fact, for the first couple rounds, let's say for the first 3 rounds, I want to say, Raquel Pennington had a very difficult time finding Julianna Pena. As the fight graduated, obviously, especially taking into consideration the fact that, in all honesty, the latter stages of that fight favored Pennington heavily, in my personal opinion, and to where it kind of made the viewer a bit biased to the more recent rounds, which seemed like it was Raquel Pennington that was winning the later rounds. I'm not sure how those rounds were scored specifically. I don't remember the scorecards, but it did seem like latter stages of that fight, Pennington was more active, and she seemed like she was winning that fight. Like I said, latter stages of that fight, it's been talked about that she's ready to go even more than 5 rounds, and it really showed. That was not the case for Julianna Pena. She got tired as the fight graduated, personal opinion, and in all honesty, it seemed like she was very close to giving up on herself. She just seemed like she was very, very fatigued, the 37-year-old Pena, if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, I believe she won the fight, and I think the way she won that fight was the 2 takedowns that she had. And one of those takedowns, obviously, she attempted a submission. He was pretty decent on the ground. I think ultimately that's what won Pena the fight. And recently it's been a trend. A lot of the wrestlers winning the fights, obviously, just by taking the fight to the ground. That's been the case time and time again. Recently, obviously, ending with the night of UFC 307, we can track back to, Bilal Muhammad's win, obviously, a teammate of Pena, wrestling heavy. I think it won him the fight. And obviously, more recently, as well as UFC 306 bantamweight bout that took place between in Las Vegas, Nevada, between former bantamweight champion Shirshan O'Malley and Mirad Vilashvili. Mirad was able to win that fight via takedowns. It happened again, even though obviously Pena had more. The percentage of significant strikes landed was she had more. If I'm not mistaken, significant strikes landed percentage-wise was in Pena's favor, but in terms of sheer numbers, Raquel definitely threw more shots, but Pena was able to land more, and she was able to take Pennington down multiple times with a submission attempt, which ultimately won her the fight. But, there was that interesting knockdown as well. I really thought that shifted the momentum of the fight. Obviously, for the viewer, everybody can break down the fight their own way. You can go back and watch the fight 10 times, and you're going to be able to see something different every single time, something that you missed last time around. There's just a lot of stimulus going on, so it's very difficult to kind of break down specifically what's going on. So it's like everybody has their own breakdown of the fight, right? And obviously, it all goes down to 3 judges. That being said, I thought that after that takedown, that really, in my eyes, with no disrespect to Pena here, but I thought that Pennington was definitely favorite to win that fight. Obviously, I was wrong. I'm no judge. I'm no fighter as well, professional fighter, and I don't have any sort of let's say real knowledge in terms of judging fights. But it just seemed like that Pennington was winning that fight in the latter stages of the fight. Congrats to the new champ, Pena. Julianna Pena, and really I'm excited to see what happens next in this division. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.